there, welcome to another exciting episode of KSV's book review. Happy new month, welcome to the month of November. Today is 60 days until 2025, and based on what I've been seeing online, I've been seeing a lot of people preparing for Christmas, preparing for the themes, having to celebrate Jesus' birthday. Everybody is looking forward to Christmas this year, and I don't really know what the buzz is all about. But welcome to the month of November. We remember last month I mentioned about Nigerian authored books. October ended, but I decided to do one more Nigerian author book before we start this month. So the book that I'm reviewing today with you is Super Study Skills for Super Achieving Students, written by Yejide Akiode. The author, Yejide Akiode, is a teacher, and she's also a principal in a school, and she writes a lot of books about super study skills and how students can achieve their goals while in school, and how they can focus on their education and balance their dreams and education. Super study skills for super achieving students are nuggets that help the average student become better. These are tips on how we can study more, how we can get more skills. Some students, they don't really like to study because they don't really see studying as interesting. And most of them, even when they study for long, and they probably don't understand what they've read or what they've studied. But this book gives us a lot of tips how we can increase our study goals, our study time. Like, there are some concepts that have find a reading partner, take one or two breaks. If I open the book to show you the concepts, they said to repeat to retain information. Like, when you're reading, you repeat what you've read so that you'll be able to retain the information. Also, review your notes daily. When you write notes, review those notes daily. Find a study partner. Find that one person that whenever you guys get together, so you guys study. Then they also say read with a pen, a notebook, and a highlighter, because when you read, you write down notes and so on. There are so many in this book. I cannot read all of them, but if you get this book, you'll be able to see the study tips, and to help us to implement our study time. There's also taking a break, because most of us, we tend to study and read, and we forget that taking a break is also a very important part of reading, because you have to take a break, relax, so that you'll be able to have more space to take more information. The words I learned from this book are the word that stood out for me in this book is mnemonics. That's a very it's not a word that you get to come across every day, but it means the method used to do something. Like, it's method. It's like saying modus operandi, the method of which something is being operated. So that's mnemonics. The moral of this book teaches us a lot about study skills, teaching us one or two things that we probably didn't know. Maybe we are reading, but there's something we are getting wrong in our reading that doesn't let us gather or understand what we are reading. Also gives us some tips. Some people, like myself, for example, we write notes in school, and then we probably just throw our notes away until the teacher says, there's test tomorrow or something. Sometimes, but it tells us the benefits of going through our notes every day, having to study, having to have a reading partner, not someone that you guys will come and you use the scope of reading to talk about football or something. This one is concrete study partner, where you guys come together, you get your notes ready. You could even have a study group where three people can read three different topics in a subject, and then you guys can come together and come and do it with yourselves. I have a group of friends that I do that with at school, and it helps us a lot, because most of the time when we read something, we also get to understand it from a different perspective. After reading it and studying it, understanding it from our own perspective, we get to hear another person's understanding of that subject. My ratings for this book is a must read, especially now that exams are fast approaching. After midterm break, the exams, revision week, then exams. This book tells us a lot, gives us a lot of tips that we can use to study, that can helps us to implement in our studying, and in our daily lives. Having to balance our studying with our everyday life. Yes, sometimes we get busy, we don't have the time and the opportunity to revise, but at least once, when we have that opportunity, when we have that time, we are to study. And it also shows the benefits of regular study, going through our notes regularly, getting our friends, and also resting. If you are in the library, please look out for this book. This book is a very exciting book, very engaging. It teaches us a lot about study skills, and then yes, this book, it talks a lot about our school life, how to balance our emotions in school as well. It also talks about studying. Yes, so this book is very exciting. If you're looking out, if you're in the library, you're going book shopping, you can look out for this book to get one or two tips and tricks and benefits of studying regularly. If you are on the reading challenge, don't forget about the reading challenge. We are close to the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. I'm so excited about this reading challenge because it's an inspiration and motivation for us to read throughout the year. And a lot of people have also given me feedback on how they've been reading. Yes, school and all that. They have projects, probably some extracurricular activities that they are doing while out of school. But I love the fact that most people also send me messages that, oh, I'm reading this, I'm reading that currently, and a lot of people are on the reading challenge. Some people have read huge amount of books this year. I've also read some decent amounts of books, and I'm also looking. How many books have you read this year? At the end of the year, I'll give you the number of books that I've read throughout the year, and I'm really looking forward to it. There's also a book, this Yejide Akiode. She has also written a book called Beyond Classroom Walls that talks about. I got this book recently, so I'm going to read it. Probably going to be my next review. But it talks about how we can, the dreams that we have that are beyond the classroom walls, because most times most people tend to focus on school and what is, but there are some things outside school. There are some skills that we can develop that are outside school, that are beyond the classroom wall, like the title says. So that's probably going to be my next review. I'm reading this book. It was also written by Yejide Akiode, so I hope you guys look out for it. Thanks for watching. Thank you. If you loved the video, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget about the reading challenge, and always remember that readers are leaders who are way ahead of others. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.